People will buy the best they can afford when they can understand the difference.
Yes.
And the minute that they can't understand the difference, they shop price. I get I'm not for everybody. It's not. We're not supposed to be for everybody. This is what it takes to do what we do, and I would really like to do it with you. But if you don't want to do it this way, which isn't the right way for everybody, but is the right way for us, that's fine, but not here. Someone's going to get something really amazing out of this. Everybody's beating me up on price. Oh, well, you want to give it to me first? No, I don't. I don't want to give it to you. This isn't a hobby. This is how I make my living. And, you know, it's not like I'm charging you $50,000 for some limited edition. You know, you put the work in, and you pay craftsmen to do the work, and then at the end, hopefully, you get more in than you put out, and you get to do it again next year. I found a sign at Jonathan. I collected a bunch of sayings from people smarter than me during this whole thing, and it's one of my favorite things, which is, you will be too much for some people. Those are not your people.
So since COVID started, stick towards all the months. Every week.
Right?
That goes allow people to do it.
Yeah. Yep. So I want to make sure it gets done. And I haven't had the people, or the people that have the time to really learn it. So when you look at some of the higher fashion names, and God bless them for what they can charge for their products, how much of that purse, whatever it is, what percentage of that do you think is advertising and promotion? It's, if you're taking full page ads in international publications, it's a big number. And here, you know, I come and buy a pair of your boots, it's in the boot. I mean, I paid for the boot, and it's actually, you know, I paid more for the leather, and I paid more for the work, and I paid more for the components. And no mystery why it lasts longer. You know, I took the best clay I could find and made the best thing I could make. And that's how it works. Like I said, I think that's amazing.
It's a mark of the process.
I mean, it's just, I want it to look like, you know,
it should look like leather, right?
Exactly. If you want linoleum, you should buy linoleum.
Tell the story about the guy that tried to figure out Chrome Excel. Never came up to Italy and said,
"Oh, we got a guy come on the stand in Italy, and he goes, that's the first time I think I finally found a piece of leather that's as nice as Chrome Excel." And I said, well, you know, I mean, we've been doing it for 100 years, and you know, we don't have anything patented, so it's all secret sauce. And you know, someone's bound to figure it out at some point, I guess. I mean, so how much of it did you buy? Well, it's much more expensive than this. Okay. So, like we've been trying to tell you, it's not complicated. It's just not easy. I mean, it takes the steps that it takes. Visited a factory at one point, and they did both, you know, sewn-on bottoms and cements. And the guy said, "So if you want to do direct attach, you need money because those machines are expensive. But if you want to do welds or any of those stitch constructions, you need craftsmen because you know you buy those great big machines and they're in a big. We saw one that was a big carousel, and they're sticking them on, and they're popping off the other end." Will buy the best they can afford when they can understand the difference.
Yes.
And the minute that they can't understand the difference, they shop price.